So, are you more toxin than human? I'm playing off of my other episode yesterday, Invasion of the Calcified People. Imagine if you saw people walking down the street with just toxins and pollution and garbage hanging off of them. Like, what are they? Are they human? Anyway, welcome. I'm Dr. Lisa Ann Homick from Homick Advanced Chiropractic, and this is Brain Snob, episode 19. Are you more toxin than human? Everyone should be a brain snob. It is not an insult. It is a high compliment. It means you know how the brain works, so you can harness your brain for amazing experiences. Because your brain makes your body and you make your life. Let's see how different health concerns translate to brain care with the BFA protocol. Brain first, always. It's the master system, so start at the top. So come to the office to get your copy of the BFA template and the map for the healing journey. So let me give you some explanations about what I'm talking about. Remember, the calcified people, the invasion, they're coming to get you. They have calcium in the wrong places in their body. Not in their bones, but everywhere else. But what if your body is also filled with toxins? And it's happening right now. That's everybody. That's everybody in our modern day world. And your body makes its own toxins. So not only do we have the toxins from the environment getting stuck in our bodies also, as a part of cellular metabolism, every time your body makes energy, it's also making toxic waste product. And if the body can't handle it, it's just going to build up in the tissues and make you sick. Now, 1/2 of your adipose tissues are made of white blood cells. Let me break that down. What is adipose tissue? It's another word for fat. So your fat, and it's, you have fat layers everywhere. Some areas there's more fat than other areas, but the fat is called adipose, and 1/2 of it is white blood cells. What are white blood cells? Inflammation. So now we are just walking around like balloons of inflammation. Yesterday I said we are cotton candy. When you have sugar in your body, sticky cotton candy sticking to your arteries, that's problematic. So now we also have inflammation, and we're like a big balloon rolling around with inflammation. Not a pretty picture, not at all. So if your body is more inflammation than it actually is tissue, that is a problem. You look normal on the outside, even skinny people, you look pretty normal on the outside, but if your body is more inflammation and toxins than actual tissue, that's not healthy. So we would call that muscle wasting, because if you're inflamed, you don't feel like exercising, you hardly feel like walking. So now you're going to lose muscle mass, you're going to have atrophy. And we call that, in the medical terminology world, we call that sarcopenia. And it just means you're losing muscle mass. And I'm focusing also on what is actually happening around the shrinking of that muscle mass. So I found an article from the Current Opinion on Rheumatology. It was published in 2014 in June, and it was a journal article about sarcopenia, the decline of skeletal muscle tissue with age. Now, I don't use the word aging in my office. Remember, aging means you've just lived long enough to accrue more toxins. We got to get those toxins out of your body. And sarcopenia is one of the most important causes of functional decline and loss of independence. People in my office, when they take the health survey, they mention they need their independence. When they're losing their independence and not being able to do the things they wish to do, they're not meeting their goals, they're not living their dreams, it's kind of depressing. So sarcopenia, the muscle wasting, takes away your independence. What is it? So what is sarcopenia? They define it as a loss of muscle mass and a loss of muscle function or strength. The causes are widely regarded as multifactorial, so we got to go at it from a lot of different avenues. There isn't a one-shot deal to fix this. There is neurological decline, there's hormonal changes, there are inflammatory pathways activated, there's decline in activity, there is chronic illness, there's fatty infiltration. There we are, we're talking about fat again. Poor nutrition, and these are all contributing factors to sarcopenia. And on the molecular level, that also includes apoptosis issues, mitochondrial decline, let's see, there's changes in the angiotensin system in skeletal muscle. So these are all cool things at the cellular level. If you study deeply into those topics, it's pretty fascinating how the body works. But I'm not going to go over that right now because I want to focus on how Brain First Always is the comprehensive approach to really address everything. And we do it in a very workable manner, so you're not driving yourself crazy and stressing out. We want to reduce stress, not add to the stress, but we want vibrant functioning. Let's see, biological. Okay, so interventions in general continue to target nutrition and exercise. Well, let's go beyond that. Let's go with the Brain First Always protocol. You move your brain, feed your brain, and you talk to your brain. So part of that the article doesn't really mention is how do we look at the react-reset mechanism of our brain and nervous system. Remember, our body is always reacting, resetting, reacting, resetting. It's reacting to stress. It's reacting to the needs of your life. It's reacting to the environment. It's always reacting, and we want it to reset efficiently. We don't want it to react too often. That means we have to reduce our stress. We need to reduce the repetitive interference, the repetitive causes of inflammation. We can change our level of reaction, and we also can boost how well the body resets. We want the body to reset back to stability. Brain First Always will cover those aspects, and we also have to teach the brain how to monitor and manage. And I don't think it's always successful with just exercise and just nutrition. So we will take it the step further. Remember, move your brain. That's the chiropractic adjustments to help your brainwave function. We do want to talk about exercise. That's important. You're not going to exercise unless you have energy. So we have to focus on energy. Chiropractic adjustments helps your energy. Your nutrition helps your energy. And also rest. This modern world doesn't want to rest. And I find that funny. So you can't be at your best without rest. Also, we have to feed the brain. And there are lots of important ways to boost your cellular energy and also help the detoxifying process so you are not more toxin than human, walking around with toxins all over your body, walking around with inflammation, walking around like that big bubble of a balloon of inflammation. So we can address that as well with supplementation and with a ketogenic diet and intermittent fasting. It's really exciting because it addresses things that we've never mentioned before, and I'm really on fire about it, obviously. Can you see how on fire I am? And then we have to teach the brain. We have to teach the brain how to keep that limbic system in check so the prefrontal cortex is not pushed aside. The limbic system is what deals with your fight or flight, your fear responses, and also chronic pain. Chronic pain shifts from the front to the back. We've got to reverse that. We've got to help your body and brain understand what is appropriate stress and how to function in a better way. And we've got to also boost that vagus nerve, which is part of your parasympathetic nervous system. Don't get bogged down in the details. They just excite me. I love all these wordy words, and I'm a nerd always learning about this stuff. So let's teach your brain. We can do it in a way that's not nerdy. but you have to come to the office and share your goals with me and share your desires. So, let's dive into a better future with a better brain. Learn how to move, feed, and talk to your brain. How do we do it? We visit the office, you read the blog. It's called createpurpose.com. Watch that orientation video, start a conversation in the comments section, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. So look for the next episode. Become a brain snob so you are also becoming that positive ripple effect in your community. Thanks for watching.